A further declaration is hereby issued as Act 2023 unconstitutional, a three-judge bench of the Court of Appeal said in their ruling. Up next is business. Please stay with us. Welcome back now to business news. The Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Lateef Fagbemi, has stated that the Federal Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning was looking into improving budgetary allocation to the Legal Aid Council of Nigeria in 2025 to help tackle its funding challenges. He disclosed this at the just concluded management retreat of the council in Lagos, which was sponsored by the Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption Program funded by the European Union and implemented by the International IDEA. He noted that the Ministry of Justice was working hard to improve the funding of the Legal Aid Council as part of efforts to strengthen justice administration in the country. The minister stated that since he assumed office, he had been determined to champion the House of Legal Aid and make efforts to rejuvenate and assist it in achieving its mandates. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery is going to need about 1.7 trillion naira worth of crude oil monthly, following the directive of President Bola Tinubu mandating the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited to sell crude to the plant and other domestic refineries in Naira. Tinubu directed NNPC to sell crude to the Dangote refinery and other upcoming refineries in Naira. The special advisor to the President on Information and Publicity, Bayo Onanuga, had made this known in a post through his official X handle. Onanuga said the Federal Executive Council adopted the move on Monday to ensure the stability of the pump price of refined fuel and the dollar-naira exchange rate. An analysis of figures from various industry reports showed that $20 billion Dangote refinery located in Lekki, Lagos would guff about 1.7 trillion naira of crude oil monthly should NNPC meet the mandate of the president. The average cost of crude in 2024 is about 83 naira per barrel based on data from a global statistical firm. Still to come is sport. Please stay with us. Welcome back now to sport news. The joint bid of Morocco, Portugal and Spain to host the 2030 FIFA World Cup has reached a significant milestone, with the complete bid book being officially submitted to FIFA leadership at an event held in FIFA's Paris offices. The official bid book was handed over to FIFA President Gianni Infantino by the president of the Free Bidding Football Federation, Fazil Lakjal, president of the Royal Moroccan Football Federation, Finado Gomez, president of the Portuguese Football Federation, and Alvaro Dol Muguel, general secretary of the Royal Spanish Football Federation, on behalf of the president Pedro Rocha. With the ambition of building a tournament for football for the world for tomorrow, the bid is driven by the slogan Yalla Vamos, symbolizing a proactive effort to advance the game globally. Extensive engagement efforts have already been made throughout the campaign to promote this vision, with the bid having tens of thousands of followers in social media. We have to know that Manchester City have been fined more than €2 million after breaking a little-known Premier League rule on 22 occasions. City accepted the $2 million, that is $2.6 million fine, after being sanctioned for delaying kick-off in matches on 22 separate occasions over the past 2 seasons. One of those came in final game of last season when the Premier League champions delayed the start of the second half of their title deciding clash against West Ham by 2 minutes and 46 seconds. The fine ranged from €10,000 to €200,000 according to the Daily Mail, the lowest for City's first offence and the highest after the West Ham game. They are not the only Premier League side to fall foul of this little-known rule. In August 2023, Crystal Palace were fined €222,000, that is €70,000 suspended for late kick-offs in 2 matches in 2022 to 2023. And that's your sport news on Africa Today. We move to the rest of the news after this break. Please stay with us. Welcome back now, the rest of the news. Nigeria's Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Ebetuka, Thursday night decried the dimensions of the ongoing bad governance protest in the country.
Responsibility that I address you this evening. You will recall that upon several indications by various groups of their intent to commence a nationwide protest on 1st August 2024, we rolled out several warnings based on actionable intelligence at our disposal, indicating that some groups were mobilizing for violent protest, while some groups claiming to be mobilizing for peaceful protest were doing so with violent undertones, refusing to cooperate with the police on measures to be taken to guarantee peaceful protest. On the basis of this intelligence, the police advised that the protest should be shelved at this instant. Where the organizers insisted on going on with the protest, they were advised to stage the protest in confined locations. This would have enabled the police provide adequate protection for the protesters and isolate the criminals whose intention was to loot and destroy. In the name of
However, the first day of the protest witnessed widespread violence and looting across major cities, with many protesters reportedly dead. Some of the states have already imposed curfew in a bid to contain the situation. Addressing a press conference, the IGP, who knocked the promoters of the protest for being nowhere around to lead it, urged them to end it.
This is where there were court orders. We gave instructions for observance of same. Regrettably, events in some major cities today show that what was being instigated was mass uprising and looting, not protest. Those who were in the forefront of promoting the idea of the protest were not around to lead it. Hoodlums have been let loose on innocent Nigerians and their hard-earned businesses and property looted and destroyed. The motive of the rioters was basically two: loot and destroy both private and government property. The destruction so far has been mind-boggling. There has been destruction in Kano, Borno, Yobe, Kaduna, Gombe, Bauchi, FCT, Abuja, Niger, and Jigawa. Police stations have been destroyed. There have been attempts to take over government houses.
He said the security agencies had been vindicated in their earlier intelligence that the protest would turn violent. And that's Africa Today. But before we go, here are the headlines again. We told you that Security agencies have uncovered senator sponsoring End Bad Governance in Nigeria protest, says Wike. Mali government set to drag Ukraine to the UN. We brought to you that Global Food Monitors says famine has taken hold in Sudan's Darfur. And on sport, we told you that Morocco, Portugal, Spain summit bid for 2030 World Cup. Remember to visit us on Facebook at Hillstv Abuja, Instagram at Hillstv Abuja, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Hillstv. I am Wisdom Onisi. Thanks for watching.